Hello students, I hope you are fine and you have attempted the question answers of the first two chapters. Now, I'll be starting with the third chapter of your supplementary reader. It so happened the third chapter is The Selfish Giant. Now, there was a giant whose garden was very beautiful. It had soft green grass and 12 peach trees. The trees broke into pink blossoms in springtime and bore fruits in autumn. Pink blossom means there were pink flowers. The birds loved to sit on the trees and they sang sweetly. The children loved to play in that garden. The giant had gone to meet his friend and he stayed there for 7 years. Now, when he returned to his castle, he saw the children playing in the garden. So he shouted that what were these children doing here, because he was selfish. He didn't allow anybody to play in his garden. He built a high wall and put up a notice board like you can see in bold letters, trespassers will be prosecuted. He warned that those who come in his garden will get some punishment. So the poor school children had nowhere to play. They tried to play on the road, but it was so dusty and stony. And then the spring came. It brought little blossoms and birds all over the country. But this spring didn't come in the giant's garden. No bird visited the giant's garden where it was still winter. Now, spring had come in the whole country, but in that garden, there was still winter. The only visitors in the garden were snow and frost. The two covered the grass, snow and frost covered the grass with white sheets of ice and painted all the trees silver. Then they invited the north wind to stay with them. The wind roared all day in the garden. So finally, hail also came there. The selfish giant wondered why the spring was so late in coming to his garden, because there was always winter over there. Now one morning, the giant heard some sweet music. He thought it must be the king's musicians passing by. Actually, it was only a little bird singing outside the window. Then the hail and north wind, they stopped dancing and roaring when the bird sang. So the giant said to himself that maybe the spring has finally come. He jumped out of bed and looked out. He saw a wonderful sight. The children had got into the garden through a hole in the boundary wall. If you remember, the giant had made huge walls around his garden so that nobody gets inside. अब वॉल टूट गई थी और उसके एक छेद में से बच्चे अंदर आ गए थे गार्डन में. The trees received the kids warmly. They covered themselves with flowers. Now you see, when the children have come, there is no more winter. Now अब spring आ गया है. Now flowers are out there. The birds began to chirp with joy. Only in one corner it was still winter. अभी भी गार्डन का एक कोना ऐसा था जहाँ पर विंटर थे. बाकी पूरे गार्डन में स्प्रिंग आ गया था. There were flowers, but there was one corner where there was still winter. And over there stood a little boy who could not reach up to the tree. He was crying bitterly. एक लड़का था कोने में जहाँ विंटर था. वो पेड़ पे चढ़ना चाह रहा था मगर नहीं चढ़ पा रहा था. So the giant's heart was moved with pity for the little one. He realized he had been very selfish. That's why the spring had not come to his garden. He decided to put the boy on the tree. He pulled down the wall and let the children play in his garden. He was sorry for his behavior. The giant went into his garden quietly and the children saw him and ran away. He came, वो धीरे धीरे आया मगर बच्चों ने देख लिया उसे और भाग गए. Only the little boy did not run because he didn't see the giant. The giant took him gently in his hand and put him on one branch of a tree. Suddenly, flowers and birds appeared on that tree. जैसे ही जायंट ने उसे जिस कोने में विंटर था गार्डन के वहाँ पर उस लड़के को बिठाया ट्री पर, वैसे ही उस ट्री में और उस कोने में भी स्प्रिंग आ गया. The boy threw his arms around Giant's neck and kissed him. The other children also came running back because Giant was now no more wicked. He was not a bad one. The spring also came with the children. So the giant put down the wall with his axe, and people went to the market. They saw a selfish giant playing with the children in his lovely garden. Now in the evening, the giant looked for that lovely little boy, but he could not find that boy. Nobody knew where the boy lived, and every afternoon the school children came to play with the giant. But that one little boy whom giant had put on the tree, he could not see that boy, and the giant felt very sad. Years passed by, and the giant grew very old and weak. He could not play with the children. As you can see in page number 21, you can see the giant has black beard. He is young. And in the next page, you can see the giant has become old. So he could not play with the children. He watched them play and he watched his beautiful garden, but he missed the little boy. Now one winter morning, as he was looking out of his window, he rubbed his eyes in wonder. जैसे आँखें अच्छे से बड़ी करके मल के देखा, उसने कुछ अजीब सा देखा. In the far corner of the garden, there was a tree covered with flowers and fruits. And under that tree stood that little boy who was lost long back. The giant ran downstairs in great joy and he came to the child, but he saw scars of wounds on the hand and feet of the child. Giant ने उस बच्चे के हाथ में और पैरों में कुछ खरोच चोट जैसी देखी. So he wanted to kill the person who had nailed the boy. When he saw his hands and feet, the giant became very angry and he wanted to kill the person who had injured the boy. So, but the boy said that these are wounds of love. So giant was very surprised. He knelt before the boy and asked that, "Who are you?" And the child was in fact Christ himself, God. He offered to take the giant on his own garden of paradise, or Eden, if you can say. Eden is the God's garden. It was a reward for allowing him to play in the garden. The children in the afternoon found the giant lying dead under that tree. So giant, as you can see in the picture, he is lying dead under the tree. Dead means that boy who was Christ, that is God. He took giant along with him to his paradise or garden. Okay, so that's where the chapter ends. There are 5 questions at the end of the chapter, and I have given the answer of these 5 questions to you. Now, there are 2 parts of questions. First part of question is comprehension check on page number 20. This has 5 questions. And then you have comprehension check on page number 24. This also has 5 questions. Now, answers of comprehension check on page number 20 are these. These are 5 answers. And answers of comprehension check questions which are given on page 24, the answers are these. So don't get confused. जो आपके ये वाला फर्स्ट 3 आंसर्स हैं और ये दोनों जो आंसर्स हैं, ये उन क्वेश्चंस के आंसर हैं जो क्वेश्चन पेज नंबर 20 पर है. और ये वाले आंसर्स, ये 5 आंसर्स, ये उन क्वेश्चंस के आंसर हैं जो पेज 24 पे हैं. So you need to write all these answers, all of them. ये सारे 10 क्वेश्चन आंसर्स आपको अपनी कॉपी में लिखना है. That's all.